Hey everyone. My first important idea from chapter 7 is that understanding nonverbal cues and how they relate to culture can help an intercultural communicator avoid miscommunications and become more flexible and understanding. So, just like verbal language, nonverbal language and nonverbal cues are equally as important and go hand in hand in understanding someone from a different culture, and that includes, gestures, paralanguage, artifacts, physical appearance. I guess that's artifacts, but lots of different facets. The quote that I have that kind of stresses this is on page 118, and it's nonverbal communication is a powerful form of human expression. It is everywhere, omnipresent, affecting aspects of our lives. Nonverbal messages are often the primary means of signaling our emotions, our attitudes, and the nature of our relationships with others. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty important. Just like verbal language, this is also important. My second most important idea is that different cultures, as well as specific individuals, have different boundary regulation needs, and it's important to recognize these. And so, you don't really, or I didn't anyway, really think about, boundaries as something that has to do so much with communication, but really it does a lot. Getting in someone's personal space, things that someone does or does not want to talk about. All of these things can send a communication, especially interculturally when we're dealing with someone whose cultural boundaries are different than ours. It can really send a conversation the wrong way. And so this is really important to understand, as well as being someone who's paying attention and caring about other people. And so um, my quote for this one comes from page 131. We claim and mark our territory. When someone or something invades our territory, we become much more sensitive to the invasion. It's a feeling of vulnerability and a threatening experience. Marking our territory has more to do with psychological ownership than physical ownership. This is the feeling we have of owning a particular spot. And so this kind of ties into other things we've talked about too, such as ethnicity, um, and verbal language in the last chapter when we were talking about and learning about how someone can feel connected with those that speak their own language. This is kind of similar. We have our boundaries and we relate to those, and it's pretty much a psychological or physical ownership. And so that's it.